Happy lunch hour, gang. Okay, here we go again. More information on how all Bidenomics keeps spreading its joy around the country. It's kind of like herpes at the Playboy Mansion or something like that. But I don't know. Just saying. If we go back to 1931, there's a gentleman by the name of James Truslow Adams who coined the term the American dream. Okay. And as he defined it, he said this: life should be better and richer and fuller for everyone, with opportunity for each according to ability or achievement, and that anyone, regardless of where they were born or what class they were born into, can attain their own version of success in a society in which upward mobility is possible for everyone. That was very true. Up until 2008, I'd say. And that was when communism got its grubby little hands into the political realm of the United States. You know, Barack Obama certainly ushered in socialistic, communistic ideas. When Bernie Sanders was a legitimate potential candidate in 2020, that tells you how far we've gone. When Joe Biden has gone up to Bernie Sanders and said, "Hold my beer," that tells you how far we are. We have more than half the country who doesn't believe in any of the American dream, okay? They don't believe life can be better and richer and fuller for everyone. They don't, okay? They don't believe in ability or achievement, okay? That's it. No, everybody needs to give it to me. Who cares if I'm dumb as a box of rocks, can't spell my own name, can't do math? I'm talking to you, Baltimore. By the time I graduate high school, okay? We don't have a caste society like, say, they do in India or something. So where they were born or what class they were born into really doesn't mean anything, because even if you were the poorest person born in the sticks of West Virginia or the ghettos of New York or Chicago or whatever, you can get out if you apply yourself, right? I mean, I'll use one as an example. Ben Carson, right? I've mentioned him numerous times. We all remember him, ran for president, you know. Guy grows up in the projects, winds up one of the foremost surgeons in the world. Yeah, I'd say he worked hard, his ability, his accomplishments got him where it was. He didn't go, "Oh, poor me, I grew up in a poor area, therefore I'm doomed forever," right? The only success that this group of people wants is by what they are given. Universal basic income is what we should all have, right? Because I need to have this. The sense of entitlement. We need to give everybody participation trophies. You know, we can't have any failing grades in school. You know, you can't give somebody an F at all. No, doesn't matter if they don't do the work. Doesn't matter if they don't show up to class. You still have to pass them, okay? Hence, back to Baltimore, the reason why there's not a single person that can spell their name or do basic math and they're high school grads, okay? I want to give you this. A little more than 54% of the U.S. population was born after 1980. That's the millennials, that's Gen Z, and that's Generation Alpha is what they're calling all these kids that are born after 2012, okay? So if you break that down, it means about 1/3 of the voting age population in the United States falls into this group, okay? Millennials voted for Biden over Trump by 20% more, okay? 20% more millennials voted for Biden than voted for Trump. Gen Z voters, more than 30 points more than they voted for Trump. Okay? Why has the American dream failed? There's who caused it. Who has the American dream failed? You guessed it, same group, okay? To quote Barack Obama, elections have consequences. Hey, millennials, hey, Gen Z, you voted for this. This is what you wanted, okay? Now you gotta live with it. We just found out this morning that the average 30-year mortgage rate in the United States went to 7.31%. That is the highest mortgage rate of the 21st century. And we're almost a quarter of the way through the century. Okay. Mortgage applications, who can afford a house anyway, right, have fallen to their lowest level since 1995. That's nearly 30 years. Yeah, none of these youngsters that voted for Biden were even old enough to drive the last time that mortgage applications were this bad. Okay? But hey, they know better, right? We should all listen to them because based on their knowledge, their experience, we should be listening to them. Hey, Gen X, hey, boomers, it's all your fault we're in this, right? There's your facts, okay? Here's the saddest part of all of this. According to the New York Fed's latest survey, only 43% of people that are renting right now ever expect to be able to own a home. Ever. That is the first time ever that number has been below 50%. Your majority of renters are usually younger people. They haven't had time to save up that money for that house or, down payment at least on a house. So they're the renters. So a little more than 4 in 10 of those young people ever expect they're going to buy a house. Why? They asked for it, they got it. And no, this isn't a Toyota commercial, okay? So the next time some blue-haired barista with a nose ring and more tattoos that you can count tells you that it's your fault that they're stuck in a dead-end job, tell them elections have consequences. And to learn something other than the mating habits of some crack addict alcoholic whose father is a politician, okay? Get some facts. Learn something about economics. Learn how to balance a checkbook before casting their vote. Okay. See how good. Go look at the Soviet Union. Go look at Zimbabwe or Venezuela or North Korea or China and tell me how all the people lived under communist socialist places. Tell me how well Pol Pot or Mao Zedong or Joseph Stalin or Vladimir Lenin or Adolf Hitler, considering they love to be fascist so much, how well they treated their people. You disagree? You go to the gulag. You go to the firing squad. You get killed, okay? That's what they're asking for, So tell them to go learn some facts. Real facts. Not the stuff that's spit out by some TV pundit on MSNBC who claims, I've got a law degree, I was a lawyer. I want you to remember something. There's a reason they were a lawyer and they aren't anymore. Think about that. Pinball out.